Obsession. This is a horror movie directed by YouTuber turned film director Cory Barker. The story is simple. The movie is about Bear here, who is about 20ish, and he has a crush on this gal right here named Nikki. But the only problem is Nikki and him just don't have the same feelings about each other. Bear is having a really hard time kind of taking the relationship to the next step, finding the right words to say to her, confess his feelings. So, one day he's at the store, and at this store he finds this wishbone type of thing. One of those toys where you kind of like break apart like a bone and you like make a wish and it's supposed to make all your dreams come true and stuff like that. And boy, does the wish come true. The wish that Bear wishes on the wishbone is that Nikki here is always around him, always with him, always loving him, no matter what. So then he can just skip the awkward moment of, confessing his feelings and the ins and outs of the relationship and just have the good parts of the relationship until he realizes to be careful what you wish for. Now look, I gotta admit, horror movies are not really my thing, but this premise looked so much fun that, I was willing to check it out. And I gotta admit, I actually really enjoyed this one. For starters, both Indy Neveretti and Michael Johnson do a great job in their respective roles. And while the whole main plot of the movie gets started from the perspective of this character Bear, I do want to talk a little bit more about Indy Neveretti as Nikki. Because the script also surprisingly blends in a lot of comedy and drama to relate to the horror aspects of this movie, which means Nikki needs to go between a lot of those emotions within this movie, and the way that she's able to bring all those emotions in just a split second to make you feel as uncomfortable as possible is just crazy. And not also to mention the physicality that this role also demands, and she's able to bring that expertly. It's really, really cool. But that's not to say that we also don't spend a lot of time with Michael Johnson's character Bear as well. We actually, as the audience, are just as unaware of what Nikki can do after the curse has been placed on her. That suspense and that uncertainty is cruxed upon us, just like it is for Bear. Director Cory Barker also uses 90s aesthetic as cinematography in here, which I really appreciated, really added to the creepy aesthetic of it all, and pretty much uses every horror movie technique in the book. Jump scares, creepy dark shadows, and eerie score, all of the above to just create not just aspects within the movie, but those aspects really help create the story itself. Now, when talking kind of about the negatives of the movie, I feel like some of the side characters, while the actors do a good job, needed a little bit more development. There are very interesting themes being explored here, like obsession, codependency, and toxic relationships that are very interestingly touched upon within this film, but I feel like they could have done more with it if they kind of not rushed some of the character dynamics when setting up this premise and kind of the whole start of the film. But I would actually really recommend this one. I'm not really into horror movies, but that's because they usually go paranormal. This one is a little more philosophical. So if you just like creepy atmospheres and just uneasy feelings and actually really interesting themes being explored,
within your horror movie. I think you'll like this. Yeah, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button after you subscribe so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. When you're in the comments, let me know your thoughts on the film, of course, but also give me some movie suggestions that you may have for me so that I can come on back on here and tell you my opinion if a movie is worth watching or not. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.